hit start, I would give it like 5 seconds before you start.
All right, everybody. Hey, welcome to Couch Co-op Challenge Mode. I'm here with Spiny Norman and Mitzi.
Hi. Hello, it's me.
Yeah.
So what's going on today is we're actually literally using the term challenge here. I've challenged Michael in our Earthbound or Mother episode to do this challenge, so we're doing it.
We're doing some...
What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
Well, you explain it.
So at the end of the day, we're going to be doing the mission modes, and we're going to try to at least accomplish all of them. I don't know if we're doing A ranks. We're just trying to get them all done. Is that fair?
Yeah, I've never done any of that, so I mean, it would be a first for me, even if I don't A rank them, and even if I don't get the Chow Garden emblems or the Racing emblems, it will still be a first for me to like actually sit down and like beat every mission, because some of them get tricky. Some of them get hard.
So that being said, we're trying to beat every mission, and the rules still apply like the rest of the show does. You are able to drop out. We are able to contest that dropout as well, though. So if you say it, we can be like, nope, and if we're enjoying it or not. And after that, it's fair game. So there's more rules, but me and you have to talk about it later. Same things apply, just with more people.
I will say I do think personally that if we do decide if we like complete this challenge and then we're like, oh, we're really close to, because the end prize that this game has to offer is Green Hill Zone, and it's not even that good of a level. I actually did finally get to play it because someone modded it into the game on the randomizer, so you didn't have to unlock it to play it. I didn't get to play it properly because I think they had me playing as a fucking chicken, but because again, it's a randomizer. but the game itself, I've never actually like earned Green Hill Zone, and that could be fun once we're done with this challenge. Be like, maybe take a break, but then come back and try to do the A ranks, try to do the rest of the emblems. But for this specific challenge to be complete and to not be considered a forfeit, all I have to do is beat the missions. And if we want to go further after that, then we'll upgrade the challenge. But technically that challenge will still have been beaten.
Yeah, for sure. We'll probably call that like a new game plus,
Yeah.
if we continue it. So with that being said, you ready to start this? You ready
Yeah.
to go on this frankly stupid journey?
I like how there's like all these like clearly for different live streams where I only played the game for like 30 minutes to 2 hours, and then up here the one that we did for Spiny, fucking 37 hours, 11 minutes.
Yeah.
File limit reached. Never even heard that sound before. Alright, so starting over from the very start. Do hero mode just so we don't have to start.
We're kind of doing this in a weird way because in a technical standpoint we could have beaten the game ahead of time and done this, but we're not doing that.
I guess I was thinking like, oh, like if we ever decide that we want to make it get all the emblems challenge afterwards, then we would need to actually get like earn the first emblems on the stream.
Sure. I disagree with how we're doing this because like this kind of gives us proof that we did it, right? Like we're not cheating, because you get to see the whole process of unlocking the missions. Where, in a technical standpoint, because like, you get what I'm saying, right? Like you get to see the whole process of the challenge missions.
Yeah.
Versus.
And the first level is a mission. The first level is just completing the game is a mission. There's 5 missions, and the first one for each level is beat the level.
Sure, for sure. But what I'm getting at is, like, we could have done the second half of missions and not gotten the gear and, just went off there. So I'm happy that we're doing it this way.
I do also think it's interesting to look at this game again after seeing the movie.
Yeah, no, it's also funny because I think I've seen this game, ironically, more in my life thanks to you. because this is like a go-to stream game. Which
I
is
play this
the
game
biggest-
so often.
It's the biggest reason why I thought when I pitched it you'd be like no, because you know, so. So yeah.
Yeah. I hate not having my fucking bounce ability yet. Takes so long to get it.
I think the thing is that I think Sonic Adventure 2 is one of the greatest games ever made, and I know that thanks to the movie, once again, there's a reevaluation of this game, but like, it seems like we're gonna keep reevaluating this game until I die. Like, it seems like people cannot be happy with this game.
You know what? I'm reevaluating it right now. It actually sucks.
Yeah. It sucks. Sonic levels are the only good ones, but there's not a lot of them.
What's going on with the camera right now? I guess that's my control stick. My control stick's still busted, but I didn't know the control stick mattered in this game.
So, hopefully, right, this month will be the one where our Sonic video's out. I pulled a giant, like, hiccup in that episode that I don't think anyone will care about. But we both kind of had a huge mistake.
Oh, did we?
Yeah. It's not even it's a huge mistake in, like, somebody's gonna be in my comment section being like, actually, but, like...
What did we say?
So we said that every port of Sonic Adventure is DX after DX, but in a technical standpoint it is not, due to the fact that DX has mission modes and also has the minigame segments where the PC version does not. You can implement them in, but in the greater scheme of things there is still missing, so in a technical standpoint, in the most dumbest of ass of technical standpoints, right?
In that case,
Steam
it's...
version is different.
Yeah, but at that point it's like DX but worse, because there's less features.
Yeah, I still stand by the Steam version being fine. You know, cause
I mean, it's what I use to play it. I think it's acceptable.
well, because like the Steam version / modern version is fine because like if it's the Steam version, you can just mod it to have everything that I complained about anyway. So
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's
matter.
true.
So like, I'm not like, I mean, I'm making a whole video on it only because I think it's interesting that the Steam version doesn't have those things. But I didn't want to call you and be like, hey, dude, I know it's been almost a year. Can you come back and record a thing?
Hasn't been
Again,
that long.
For the third time.
Just made it.
See.
Michael, stop what you're doing and re-record every single thing.
Alright, that's one. We're already halfway there.
Boy, I'm gonna have to rewatch these and probably I might actually keep
Nice star online.
Finally decided to show up.
I might actually keep a track of what your ranks are.
My ranks for levels, or...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See.
Yeah, I gotta see. We can also check on the map. I'm not worried about dying, because this isn't one death challenge, which I still haven't finished for this game. Hence me start another reason I started a new save file, but I don't have to worry about it this time.
Yeah,
I can just ram into this thing as many times as I want.
I feel like this is the channel where we'll also have a game over challenge if we finally do that. Or you could put that on Spidey, it's whatever, but you know.
I'm okay with doing that on this channel, just because that was more your idea anyways.
Yeah. It's only
He
'cause I
broke
kinda
all my
wanna see-
boxes.
you know.
What a douchebag. For just one hedgehog?
So can you answer me this question that I probably asked you 5 million times?
What's that?
Did Sonic beat the shit out of some dude, or was Shadow in there?
Some dude. You can hear him talking. He's like, for just one hedgehog.
Sonic murdered this dude.
You're a colorful bunch.
The ultimate power.
Shadow, you can't say that.
Chaos Emerald. Now I know what's going on.
I love how you can tell the shoes were a last minute thing if you look hard enough.
Shadow shoes.
No, Sonic soap shoes were a last minute addition.
Right, to be promoted with a product that didn't go very far.
Yeah, so you can tell in some animations how it doesn't fit because these are not his original shoes.
Right. It's really funny because it's like a product placement, but it's also like now it's way more famous for being the shoes that Sonic wore than it is like the product that they were promoting. Like this game kind of gained ownership of that. I don't know if like legally, but they put it in fucking Frontiers.
No, they have, which is funny because I think the company's dead, so they can do whatever they want with it. But no, they have soap advertisements too, which is funny. Because as a kid, I didn't understand it.
You just don't know when to give up.
I think the Knuckles missions, as much as I will defend them, are the annoying ones. Like when we get there, they're gonna be the pain. Oh no, Tails and Eggman are gonna be the pain because they have the 100 ring challenges.
Most of them are fine, honestly. The one that I really struggle with is the Tails space level and the Tails Mission Street level.
I just hate their 100 ring challenges because they don't, you know,
They didn't make
it feels like it's an afterthought.
They didn't make Jim Carrey fat enough. This is what Robotnik is supposed to look like.
This is the perfect specimen.
This is the
right
perfect specimen.
That is the problem with his character. That he's not fat enough. He's not fit.
Gerald, they got closer,
What was that all about?
but
And look what you did to my emerald.
I think it's really funny too because I mean I look, I love the third movie. I genuinely I was very happy with it. But I think the outfit looks really awkward on Jim Carrey because it's too big for him. It's just like flopping around.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me.
All the world's gems are mine.
All the world's gems.
I love how far away Eggman was, but yet you can like hear his jet engine going in the cutscene.
Uh-oh. The camera is affected by the control stick here. I'm gonna have to not touch. Luckily, unlike fucking Sonic Roboblast, I don't have to touch the control stick, so probably will be fine. Rings, give me the rings. I don't know why.
So you don't die.
It's in the box. Oh, it's outside of the box. That was anticlimactic. 0 out of 110.
You know, when I first saw the movie, I was gonna be like kind of upset that they didn't like make any Knuckles music references, and then I realized like it's an actual like musician, so they'd have to ask permission, and I do not think the musician would have said yes.
There was like, it was kind of weird too though, because I think that it was like kind of a duo ship, wasn't it? Like one of the guy who does a lot of the composition for Sonic music, but then also the rapper wrote his own lyrics.
I don't know.
I forget, it's a weird one.
It's down here.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah. You passed it. It's on one of like the weird arrow things.
Weird arrow things.
You'll see it. You gotta climb upwards. Go to the left a little bit.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, that's probably an A rank. I guess it's good.
Did you use the little machine thing?
Oh, I did by accident too. So that's a. Oh no, okay.
Oh no! Hey, cool.
Perfect.
I did it quickly. I think the treasure hunt stages, it all comes down to speed. The Sonic and Shadow stages are weird because they account for more than speed for those. I have to research if I want to do these A ranks.
It comes down to speed, but it also comes down to if you use the little robot things, because it does lower your rank each time you use one.
I think the game's bugging out a little bit right now. Tails' playing is way louder than the music and Tails. Like, I've never seen that happen before.
I think your game is bugging out audio-wise.
Tails is just like cranking his music up as loud as possible.
His jet's louder than his music. It's like
Oh.
being on an actual plane.
Yeah.
All right, time for like what I think this is hands down the easiest boss in a game ever made.
And yet once I died to it.
I've died to the follow-up because the follow-up fight's a little harder. You do actually have to avoid attacks in the follow-up. I'm gonna stand here and do this, and I will win. I'm not even gonna move to him. I'm not even moving at him. Yeah, there we go. I love this game. What's up?
My name is Michael. I will win.
I will win.
My name is Michael. I'm the
You can see
gamer
you can see where the background kind of cut off there with the line.
in the skybox. Yeah.
Go. But the next time we meet,
You won't be so lucky.
I love how Eggman just walks away.
Well, Amy isn't in the story. I saw Sonic 3. She wasn't there.
I'm the one who should be.
She was there at the end, but
Don't you know it's dangerous?
maybe I shouldn't say that. that's still an
Somebody's watching this.
Yeah.
Look, by the time somebody watches this, I feel like they've seen the movie.
So good again.
I'm only saying that because like it's been enough time.
right.
I think the only person watching the stream is me, and I'm not even watching the stream. I'm just
Yeah,
monitoring the comments that are not there. So
I was being like, oh, if we do a stream tonight, I can build off of the human rank in success, but no,
nope.
didn't work. Oh, it's just a whistle. I think this is where you get Mystic... No, you get Mystic Melody for Tails in, the desert level, and I think you need the upgrade from the space level. So, Mystic Melody and the goggles for Rouge and Knuckles are going to be the two things that, like, really make it so we have to complete the games before actually doing all of the missions. Like, we can do 100 rings right away, but it sucks that mission 3 is fucking Find the Lost Chow, and you have to get Mystic Melody for every character.
Yeah. So can I ask a question on this one?
Sure, I gotta turn the game down, I swear, because, like, the fucking mechs, is there, like, let me see if I can turn down the audio. I don't think
Question?
so. Go ahead.
When it gets right down to it, is it cool that I don't help with external things? Like, I know you probably got it, but is it okay if I don't remind you where things are?
It's okay, although, what if I ask really nicely?
Well, I mean, I think isn't that part of the challenge?
I suppose so. The thing is, I actually remember where look, I've played this game way too many times. I remember where Mystic Melody is, and I think I remember where most of the hard mode emeralds are.
Okay.
Hard mode emeralds, a little less. There's definitely some I forget, but most of them are just like, oh, you need the goggles. Not for all of them, but for one of them. There's always like this is the one you need the goggles for. Mitzi, I'm not going to do it right away because we need to make some progress, but I will do a Chow Garden visit just for you. We'll see how Colgate's doing, if he's still alive.
Oh boy.
If Colgate lives.
Okay, I'll be right back.
He'll be unmodded, so he's not going to have his sick as hell shades. But his levels and stats should all be the same. Yeah, I did a complete swipe of the mods for this game. So, like, none of them are even, like, on my computer anymore, but I know where to find them. I can re-download them one day. Fuck you. I'm not even trying. I'm just speeding through this one. Prison Island is, a weaker level. But I guess, I suppose I still like it to an extent. Oh no. Fuck you. I'll turn the game back up when we're not in a fucking mech stage with the loud fucking noises. playing the entire time whenever you press the shoot button, which you have to do a lot. I got a great.
Is the music like off?
No, I turned it way down because for just the next stages because of how annoying the sound mix on the shooting is. That is a mod I will reinstall for this. I don't want to do like a bunch of mods for a challenge, but there's an audio remix mod which, oh yeah, putting that. I need to reinstall that one. That makes the game and the Lighten mod. Those two do so many favors for the fucking Steam port of this.
You know, for once, and this is kind of funny to me, Discord looks worse when you're streaming it to us than the actual stream.
Oh dear. Sonic's in prison. They did show this in the second movie. You know what's a reference I forgot about in the second movie? And it's literally the first thing they show. They actually acknowledged Prison Island in the movie. And that caught me off guard when I first watched it. I was like, oh, we're immediately doing a reference. Alright, cool. Mitzi, when you saw the third movie, did you recognize I don't know how much you know about the game, despite how many times I've played it. Did you recognize the Bio-Lizard, Mitzi?
Not at first. But when you pointed it out, I was like, oh yeah, that is the Bio-Lizard.
I thought that was such a clever and fun thing. They made it look like an old, what, 20s, 30s stop-motion monster.
Yeah. See, that's why I didn't recognize it, but then I was like, oh, yeah.
I saw that, I was like, oh, because I knew they weren't going to put the Bio-Lizard in the actual movie. They decided, like, but I also don't, honest to God, the Bio-Lizard's kind of a weird enemy. I like it. I like the fight, but it's also, like, kind of sudden, if I'm being honest.
I like the Bio-Lizard, and I don't...
The fight is fun. Both of the fights are fun. And now all three of them are fun because the one in Shadow Generations was awesome.
Yeah, it's not as sudden as you think. Oh god, the music's just gone. Okay.
Here, I'll turn it back up now that we're not in a fucking mech stage. But the mech stage was no bueno. I
like the idea that, like, technically Shadow becomes the ultimate life form, but in a technical standpoint, he wasn't it. I like the misunderstanding.
Yeah, I mean, as a kid, I actually thought that was really neat. And there is hints at it in the game prior to it, but it's like they don't really talk about it until that part, but... I mean, I always thought... Look, the ending of this game is, like, legendary to me. Oh, that's why I turned it down. It's like shit like those planes. I know, yeah.
Actually having an actual jet engine.
Oh god, yeah, what is with that? I feel like it is worse than it normally is. There probably is something going on with my sound. I just need to... Maybe after this level we can do a sound mix mod. Because it might be worth it. What?! Did you see that?!
I think that was a camera issue.
Yeah, but oh my god, imagine if that happened during the One Death challenge.
I don't think that would have counted. Do I need to buy you a new controller, dude?
I need to get myself a new controller. They're not expensive.
Oh, hey, since I got Mitzi here, is it cool that we give you late Christmas presents? It's just, time has kicked our ass.
Oh, I mean...
I'm getting you guys late Christmas presents too.
I got Mitzi's gift, but I haven't even, like... The only gift I've sent out is, like, Matt's, because I'm still figuring that all out. I think I know what I'm doing now, I just wanted to, like... The only person I ordered immediately for was Matt.
We all just decided to become busy during the holidays, so, like... All of us were just like, we'll just have Christmas in January. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I just didn't want to. I just wanted you to know that we're still thinking about you guys. It's just we didn't.
Chris,
it was rough.
question about you about this game. once you learned you could jump off the rocket early, did you ever stay on the rocket till the end ever again?
No.
Because I can't remember the last time I've actually seen what that looks like going all the way up. Because I don't. This part's funny because you absolutely would die. I guess he stops on the ledge. Maybe he'd make it. Barely made it.
You
I'm-
suck.
You suck, diddly. You suck, diddly uck. All right. I'm gonna close the game briefly and install a fucking sound mod. SA2 volume control mod. Let me see if this is the right one.
Gives you a Trojan virus. You pause the stream, right? Like, you're not showing everything on this, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it wouldn't be showing my desktop.
Okay.
I'm the fucking Joker. I make fucking cool jokes. Wait, alright, here we go. Oh no. Baba Booey. Let's see here. Downloads. SA2 volume control V8. Now, I think I know what I'm doing, but it's been a while. Been a long, long while. We're gonna manage, browse local files, open up mods. Oh, I still do have a lot of mods in here. ABBA clips? Wait, what's the ABBA clips mod? I don't remember that. Can I play ABBA music over Sonic Adventure 2? I'll install that one. That one doesn't affect the gameplay, so I think that's fair. Yeah, download all the updates. Keep the old SA2 for now, just because I don't want to deal with that. Okay, well, okay. I don't. Well, fuck you. I didn't want to talk to you anyway. Anyway. Let's see here. Install now.
Razzle dazzle, please. I am trying to do important work.
Update mod 1 of 1. This is taking forever. Where's the ABBA one?
Right here. Please, I love you, but I must do important work.
Wait a second. No, I accidentally just put the... No, this is a fucking... This isn't an ABBA mod. This is a folder I fucking had that's in the... What? Why is it here? What? Did you finish... Okay,
Did
yeah.
you finish those errands?
I just got confused. That's all that happened. What are you doing? Why would it be... Why would it be like that? Why would it be like that? I had a very specific way I wanted you to be, and now you're not being that way. You're not my son. I have no son. I want to watch the Rocco special again. I'm the fucking Joker. I make fucking cool jokes.
I'm the Joker. I joke so good. I do
So,
all the joking. that everybody likes.
Theoretically, our sound mix should be significantly better now. And we'll continue. I'm going to turn the game up a little bit more now, so we can hear the music a little better. But not a million bullets that sound like they're actually being shot at us.
Or a jet engine where it feels like we're actually next to a jet.
Yes, exactly. And it's also supposed to do simple things like put the rings down, so we'll be able to tell right away. I can also hear what the characters are saying, so it's a good first step. I think it's definitely working. The audio, like this scene itself is mixed better than it normally is. I'll make you eat those words.
So since we don't have to be on major topic here, how did you feel about any of the songs that I sent you?
Oh, I loved the first two, but Reborn definitely did a lot more for me. Then what was the second one even called?
Fourth Dimension.
Right. I think, honest to God, though, I might actually enjoy Kid Cudi more than.
Yeah.
I guess that's not really a surprise, but I mean, I think even before there was a controversy, you know, I think I just like his voice more. But I don't know.
It's funny because I sent you a message on it, and the only reason I'm really talking about it is because Kid Cudi is kind of connected to Sonic.
Oh yeah. Well, I talked about him in my most recent video because he plays a little character.
Quite literally, not only the music person, but also actually in the Knuckles show.
Yeah, no, I thought that was cool that he got a role.
It's funny because I sent you this message, but I don't know if you kind of understood where I'm coming from. It feels like Kid Cudi is like actually using, you know, this album as therapy, where Kanye is just Kanye.
I do a little bit with the song Reborn, and I also see the self-awareness you're talking about from Kanye in Reborn.
Yeah,
Which is not something I've heard many times. Granted, I haven't listened to a lot of Kanye's music.
I mean, Kanye is like self-aware, but like it seems like he's self-aware in all of his music. It's just
Is he self-aware of the fact he is a Nazi?
Misunderstood the time zones. Greetings there. Hi, Toon Buffoon. Luckily, you're here for the better audio. Because what did you say? Because
my internet decided to be a piece of shit.
Is Kanye self-aware of the fact that he is in fact a Nazi?
Yeah, no, see, that's the thing that's funny about it is, like, in Kids See Ghost, right, he kind of questions, is he even good, where on all the other ones, he's like, nope, I'm right about everything, you screw all of you. Where in, like, Kids See Ghost, he's kind of, like, questioning, is this the right path? And then totally stopped thinking about that.
Right. Was that the only album that they did? Like, was that the only one?
Technically, yes. They apparently might have worked on Kids See Ghost 2, but I don't think we'll ever see it. I think The Moon is the closest we'll ever see, and that was one of my end of the year songs actually last year. So
yeah. Come on, camera. I know my control stick's fucky, but this game doesn't really use the control sticks. That shouldn't matter.
But yeah, no, I think my favorite one is Moon out of all those ones. I sent that one to you already. And
Is that the last one you sent me?
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it yet.
That was my favorite. Reborn is a really, really good song. Despite Kanye.
No, I really like Reborn, and honestly, Kanye only has a small part in it.
Yeah.
It's mostly Kid Cudi. I mean, at least in terms, I don't know how much influence he had on the whole song. It might have been a lot, but he's only singing a small portion of it, where Kid Cudi is like very, very repetitive too. But I mean, in a good way. Like I like the repetition of that song because it's like meaningful.
Well, the point of it is it's during his therapy, you know, some people use affirmations, which I think are helpful, and that's what that is. It was an affirmation, and it feels like one, and you know.
Right.
I like it. It's when they said it was their therapy album, and it feels like it's a therapy album. It feels like it worked for Kid Cudi, and it feels like Kanye just used it as a tax write-off. I don't know.
Uh-oh. Got some lag. Why? Why do we have some lag? Sonic Adventure 2 is a game from 2000. Sonic Adventure 2 is a game from 2001. Can we not be doing this, please? I ran Sonic X Shadow Generations just fine. Can we not be doing this, please? Art versus artist thing. You can appreciate a song from someone who is problematic as long as you don't do anything to support said someone. It's what I don't use Spotify personally. Yeah, I mean, honestly, God, it's like such a. It's a hard topic. It's a hard topic because I think it does like depend too. But we'll dive into that too much. But it is. I know. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying because there's movies of actors I find bad that came up before anything was revealed about them where it's like, well, I enjoy that movie still, but I don't have to. I don't have to go and pay for anything that this person's currently in. I get that.
In truth, I'm not really trying to talk too much about Kanye. If anything, I'm more or less of trying to talk about Kid Cudi.
Right, and I think Kid Cudi is the highlight of what I listen to. Because the other song, I thought the other song wasn't bad, but it was the one I was less into, and it was the one that had more Kanye in it.
Oh yeah, Fourth Dimension is Fourth Dimension's a weird one. It uses a very weird sample of an old
At the very beginning, yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I was like, oh, what's this from? This sounds like that threw me off. Yeah, I was like, oh, what's this from?
Like, I really like Kids See Ghost, but like, it's hard to recommend it. Not. It's such an odd album, but I'd recommend it.
Yeah, that makes me really angry. That's something that makes me more angry when it comes to like people like that. And we can drop it after this, but it's just like one of those things where it's like, because I enjoyed it too, and it's like, God, I want to recommend it to people, but it's like there's this person that people really don't like now, and for good reason. So it's like, it just kind of sucks that he had to fucking ruin it for everyone.
Yeah. Like, the only reason why I say I recommend it is because, like you said, you like Kid Cudi's whatever, and he does a good job at what he does.
Oh yeah, I'd be willing to listen to more of him. I even said in my Humans videos, like, yeah, no, Kid Cudi is like the only, is like the only person who's done a song for the Sonic movies so far that I've actually liked.
It's funny too, because like I never thought Kid Cudi would have done something for Sonic. Because of like how his music goes, his discography is.
I think it's considering the fact that I just learned today that he did a fucking crossover album with Kanye West. I think it's insane that I've learned of him because of Sonic.
Well, that's the thing is that Sonic. Okay, but hold on. There is a pipeline for Sonic in music, right? Like a whole generation grew up like enjoying ska because of this game.
Right. Right.
A lot of people got introduced to rap because of this. So, Sonic in music is not, it's not the first time that, like, you know, I mean, it's interesting that it's, like, a musician, specifically.
Right.
You know? But, it fits. Because, like, I like ska a lot, you know?
I think Sonic, you have to remember, like, there was a year where Sonic hit and it was, like, fucking huge, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, I think a lot of people do really remember that, like, that first trilogy really, really well and really fondly.
I mean, Sonic's sound design has always been amazing from
Sure, yeah. No, I 100%. The worst thing... The worst thing you can ever say about a Sonic game, and it doesn't plague that many of them. In fact, Adventure 2, unfortunately, might be the only one, which it is unfortunate because it's such a good soundtrack, is the audio mix. It's like one person didn't do their job right.
Yeah.
Where everyone else gave them gold, and then the person who had to mix it, I don't even know how their fault it is, because it's weird how bad the audio mix is in Adventure 2. Like, it feels like something didn't go right, that it wasn't intended to be like that.
Yeah, I will say, though, also, when it comes down to it, Sonic's music is just phenomenal as well.
Oh, yeah. I love so much of the music in this game. I do enjoy most of the Knuckles and Rouge songs, but I think, honest to God, like, when I think of, like, some of Robotnik's best themes, I honestly think the theme for Lost Colony in this game is, like a perfect one. I think it, like, goes into... It just feels like such a historical song for him and his family. I know it's not actually the name of the song, but it's in the level Lost Colony.
Too Many Games 2025 info just dropped.
Yeah, I got that email today.
I think we gotta talk about that before we do it.
Yeah, I might. I'm not 100%. I would love to. I'm not 100% on it right now. But that's just because there's a lot going on this year.
here's the thing. If you guys don't want to do too many games this year, there's always coming over to my place.
I would love to give you guys a visit. I mean, honest to God, it's like every year I've been able to travel to a new place, just to see one of you guys, and I've been enjoying that. So I'm having a hard time finding this last one. What the fuck am I standing on? When you do something bad, this might happen. Death? Is it Tombstone?
You go to jail. Knuckles goes to jail.
Oh man, that actually could be it. It could be in a cage.
There's a convention in the Dells in November that I want to take you guys to.
Your Ghost Train Melon.
I mean, other than that, I would just like to take you guys to the Dells. I'll take you guys to the Dells. It's fun.
Yeah, I think the thing is that, like, I love doing cons, but I also think maybe just a meetup would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would need money contributions from everyone to make it work, but you know, we could get like a cabin in the Dells.
That'd be cool. That'd be
Go
cool.
to various water parks.
That would be neat. I'd be down for that.
We could go to the water park capital of the world. The coldest part of the world for some reason.
2 of the emerald pieces in this level involved grave digging.
I mean,
Yeah, I think
hey, gotta be.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Pumpkin Hill always has that one emerald piece that throws me off. Because I'm always just ready for 1 piece per section. Like, per mountain. Who leaked my nudes on Twitter.com?
That's a really good question, Cartoon Buffoon.
Oh, sorry for not seeing that yet.
greatest scientist and soon to be the world's greatest ruler.
Yeah. They kind of adapted the scene in the 3rd movie. Go ahead, Mitzi, sorry.
Kind of. But instead of him now announcing that he's pissing on the moon, he's addressing his boyfriend.
Yeah. I appreciate the imagery, though.
Yeah.
I love how... Alright, the only person in chat's Toon Buffoon, who I know has seen the movie. So I'll say it. I do love how fucking... in the movie, what they do to the moon is an accident.
Yeah, no, I thought it was gonna be straight up. I thought it was just gonna be a recreation of this.
And it actually led to a really cool visual in the post-credits scene with like where you can see the moon in the background looking like that still.
You know, I do think it's pretty cool. I also think it's like it makes more sense to go that direction as well.
Yeah, the movies, they're kind of like they're kind of cherry picking what they actually want to adapt, but it's like they're kind of doing it in a way where it fits in with the movies they're trying to do.
Are you ever gonna upload our podcast on the Sonic movie?
Probably. Yeah, that we did. Me and Chris did record a whole podcast on it, kind of as like a celebration for like, because the first actual Spiny, there was 2 short joke Spiny videos before I actually started doing it, but the first like real Spiny video that I put effort into was a podcast that me and Chris did talking about the 2nd movie, which truthfully I don't even think was meant for Spiny Norman. I just went to Spiny Norman since I was doing the channel. I think it was going to be an episode of Derailed on Movie Mackle.
I think so.
Still want to acknowledge, people 100% died. Like, I don't understand fully how the moon affects the waves, but from what I understand, part of the moon getting blown up will cause tsunamis. It would affect its mass and gravity. But then, okay, so I agree that will happen, but then Tails will say, all's well that ends well, right? And then everything will be okay again.
I mean, to be fair here, right? In Sonic Adventure, a whole city's gone.
And it's
Like, I know
gone.
that they say that people are okay, right? But Station Square is obliterated, and lots of people died in that.
It's almost as if there was a tsunami.
Shut up.
What if that was the way they adapted Chaos? Perfect Chaos.
You know, I think Chaos would.
Camera, stop it!
Going on here. But I think it would have been great to have Chaos, especially for Knuckles' sake. But I'll get over it.
I mean, I hope they do it still. They could. I mean, I don't know. They're doing CD after Adventure 2. It's possible.
See, the thing is, everyone says CD. I feel like it might be Heroes.
Maybe. I like the idea. I've heard some people pitch the time travel theory to me in the comments of my new video, and I like that theory because I think it could be a...
Funny thing is, I actually did that in our video as well.
Yeah, you did actually. Because there's so many things they could do with that. I think that they're just kind of giving themselves a setup, and once they can figure out who's actually willing to come back, they can figure it out from there. Dark Gaia's awakening also probably caused sinkhole and mass earthquakes, killing millions. Like, it's never brought up, but I'm pretty sure every Sonic game with a giant big bad has caused massive death. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Dark Gaia is literally a fucking weird anomaly because in reality, when you survive that situation, everyone's dead.
I mean, Prison Island just blew up in this game, and I mean, like, I'm sure there's some people who had jobs there that... I mean, I don't know, it's Gun, so actually maybe not. Maybe they all deserved it. I don't know, though. Maybe there was someone innocent. Maybe there was someone innocent there.
It would affect the Earth for a long time if the moon blew up, and you know, especially since it's like I don't remember. Like, they say it's half. Like, I've heard somebody say it's half or whatever. I don't have a good look at it, but you know, like, how much would you say if the moon's blown up?
In which one?
In Sonic, it's like half of it, right? Like in the movie, it's half.
It's kind of sliced in half, but I think it's actually more towards the bottom. Like, it's not a perfect half. In this game, it's more like a big chunk is blown out of it rather than a line goes through it. But I don't think it's... I don't think it's, like, purely half in either. It's just, like... It's enough to where people can exaggerate half.
It's enough that it would affect, like...
It's a big deal. It's a big deal in both.
People, like, if it's half of it, everything's fucked, but you know.
I think I'd go a little higher than 1/4 Toon Buffoon, but that is probably closer than half, yeah.
It's enough that it'd fuck up everything.
Maybe 1/3. Maybe 1/3. Let's have a 5-hour discussion about this. How much of the moon is actually gone?
Do you want an actual discussion on this, or are you being hyperbolic?
Oh, I'm being a smart ass, but I'm not opposed to it, but I feel like we should wait for the movie to be out so we can, like, show visuals, you know?
Well, here's the deal. This is what I went to college for, so... Well, I can do this.
Well, we'll save it for a later date. I'm sure we'll still be on this challenge by the time this movie is available digitally. It's actually coming out for digital really soon. Have I ever mentioned that I don't like Mission Street?
No, tell me again.
I don't like Mission Street. The camera's not... I don't... come on. The metal thing, I've heard about the... Stuart was even saying... Stuart was saying the same thing you were saying, Toon Buffoon, in your comment about them, like, adapting something from the comics with the different metals kind of serving as a hive mind, I guess. Something like that. I don't know.
So I brought it up in our video as well.
Did you? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That one I did not remember.
Listen, when it comes to Metal Sonic is one of my... You gave me two of my favorite characters, right? At the end of 3.
Oh, Fleetway. Okay, Fleetway did it. I do want to make videos on Archie and Fleetway eventually. Archie would be first. It'd be like, I think it would be like either I'd do 5 at a time or 10 at a time, but it would not be like, I don't know how I would format it, that's the thing, because I can't make it like, oh, I'm giving a summary of what happens, because I don't want it to just be like, oh, I spoil the comics for you, but I would want it to be like, kind of a, oh, I expect that you already watched this.
Check out Olivia's video
Read
when
this.
it comes out.
Yeah,
It'll
watch.
probably be out after
Olivia will give a more informed video, although is Olivia doing Archie or, I thought Olivia was doing Fleetway
She started
first.
with Fleetway.
So that's why I was gonna do Archie first, so I'm not, like, cramping on Olivia's video. Because Olivia's video will be better than mine. Because mine's gonna be, like, mine's gonna be, honestly, partially comedy, I feel. Like, I'm just gonna be kind of, like, commenting on the weird shit, because I love making references in my videos to, like, hey, here's the issue where Fang murdered his team, he poisoned them. Hey, here's the issue where Robotnik lost his fucking mind and ripped his mustache off his face. Like, I love that shit. Here's, Ken Penders. I'm looking forward to that. I absolutely love Fleetway. It stars my favorite villain being Supersonic and random goofy side character, Simpson the Cat. Fang also murdered his sister. Damn. Was it the same, was that his sister that he murdered through the prison thing, or was that like a separate occasion? Because I know he murdered a bunch of people while in prison. I guess we should get that air necklace. Chris, the ghosts are being fucking mean to me.
What do you want me to do about it?
Tell them to stop it.
No, there's no such thing as a friendly ghost.
Oh no.
I love that reference more than you'll ever know.
No, that was funny. My favorite part about that, though, wasn't even Knuckles being afraid of Casper. It was the fact that he was holding on to Sonic and Tails, and both of them are, like, screaming in pain, because you always forget how fucking strong he is. He's like, stop, let go, let go. Like, you just hear it in Ben Schwartz's voice, like, let go, please let go. That always kind of gets a laugh out of me. Yeah, I'm going to the wrong area. I'm trying to get the air necklace.
I love how this is just a playthrough, then it turns into a challenge, which...
Everything's a fucking challenge, Chris.
Getting up in the morning is a challenge.
It's true.
Should probably get some therapy, bro.
Oh wait, the emerald's gonna be here. Come on, I need the air necklace. Don't fucking screw me.
Dazzle, you are making it so hard to do. Well,
I don't want to accidentally collect it. I want to get the air necklace. And now you're giving me anxiety. It's gonna be impossible. Help! Surely I can reach the surface in time.
Now, by the way, when I say you should get some therapy, I don't mean that in like a weird negative connotation. I mean that in like in that it's okay to get therapy. Therapy has this weird connotation with people.
Well, a lot of people feel like if they're getting therapy, it means it has to be like something horrible happened to you.
No, sometimes, dude, man, life is life. Do not be as a person that is going through therapy. Definitely, you know.
It was like a separate thing. He broke out, and they kind of had a rivalry thing going. Unless we see a Fang's sister is Fang behind her holding a gun, and we never see her again. I think it was because he didn't want to share the money for the hit. Dang, Fang's a fucking bastard.
Savage.
I don't know. I feel like there's. I personally, because like the version of Fang that I like might not be represented in Archie, and he might not even be represented in Superstars. Although I did like they brought him back for Superstars, but I don't think he's that bad in Superstars. I just think his boss kind of sucks. But like, Fang is one of those characters where I like him being kind of just like this fucking shithead, you know? Like he's doing all this for money, but when he realizes the situation is worse than what he thought it was, he's willing to work with them. I think he does that in Triple Trouble, and he definitely does it in the remake of Triple Trouble, which is fan-made, so I get it. You can't really say that's official, but I don't think Fang needs to be like a fucking Lalo Salamanca, you know?
Move aside, Knuckles.
Yeah, I remember the name thing.
Between Eggman and the president.
Fang sounds so much better than Knack. I'm sorry.
Swivel right now.
So many people. That is so split. I hear so many people say one or the other.
We can trace the call to find Eggman.
This is where they missed their chance to put Patrick Fabian in the movies, because they could have had Patrick Fabian play Mr. President.
Duh.
Hey, wait for me, Tails.
Matt pitched that, and I really loved that idea. Now time for
have
the
no
best
clue.
level in the game.
I have no clue. See, like, in the 90s and the 2000s, we were
Back
okay with
in
putting
the
presidents in
90s.
things. I have no clue if we're gonna see that ever again.
God. Yeah, the only one I can think of recently is Rick and Morty's, which is not really based on any specific president. It's just if Keith David was the president.
Political in any way, I'm just saying, like, it feels like it just feels like in the time we're in, regardless of like how you take this, no matter where you are, it seems like the president is so divisive that I do not think we can put it in any media for a minute.
Well, because the thing is, a lot of times when people put the president, they want there to be like a level. There's like normally a level of respect for the president in the stuff he's portrayed in, right? And I just don't think people have that right now, because whenever people think of the president now, they think of Orange Man. Which makes sense.
About this much because this is not what this is for, but I'm just saying, like, even if you're not talking about him, I know people that like don't like the other one either. So
Right, no, fair enough. I don't think he's... I don't like him either.
go into it either way.
For Shadow the Hedgehog miniseries, they had a generic president who has a picture of Shadow. Yeah, just look, that would be like such a fantasy. I would be okay with them doing the president if they made it Patrick Fabian and they made him like, just make him inoffensive. Anytime they ask him about policies, just make him say what the Mr. Peanut Butter said. I'm on the side of the facts, but also people's feelings.
See, that's the thing that sucks, is that, like, I would love that. It's just thanks to YouTubers and so many other, like, people and grifters that you know there'll be a video with, did Sonic go woke again?
They'd be like, they'd just freak out. Oh god.
You don't have to see anything. It just has to exist and then people will assumptions.
What was the last time they went fucking woke? Was when they removed Rouge's back a little bit. She was a little bit more covered up. She was a little more covered up. People freaked the fuck out. Jeez. Get a load of yourselves, people. Get a fucking load of this.
Mind you, people that never touch these games, by the way.
Did they not play Heroes where they covered her up like entirely?
I don't know, I like that costume.
Oh, I like it too. I'm not complaining about that. I'm not worried about how covered Rouge is. I always love bigoted Sonic fans. We have 6 years worth of stories and they have to ignore every single one. Yeah.
Right?
I found the president!
To be fair here, I feel like we have the right to be a little spicier on this channel. I try not to be spicy on Spidey because they don't get along, but
Hey.
but I normally wouldn't even entertain this conversation on Spidey, so forgive me for having that here.
No, it's all good.
Oh.
Hooray.
You know, I'm lying to you. I would talk about this on Spidey because, like, the president is such an essential character in this era. Right?
Wait, hold on.
They're in two different games.
Communications are down. An emergency meeting has been called. Mr. President, this is a national crisis.
Spare me the details. Exactly what is it that you want, Dr. Eggman?
You're reading a dove.
I'm reading as Howard.
Oh, okay.
Eggman's are quite simple. Surrender to the Eggman Empire and make no attempts to resist.
I love how Eggman's a genius, but he can't have good quality video.
He's in space. Give him a break.
No, he's a fucking genius. Don't give me that shit.
He's he's recording this on his Game Boy Color camera.
He's using a Dreamcast to keep it running.
If Eggman was so smart, he would get rid of all the black textures on the ground.
If Dreamcast was so smart, so smart he would make a robot out of one Dreamcast, not multiple.
Just leave it to us. Got it, Tails?
I got it! He's transmitting from the space colony Ark.
Okay, let's move it.
Wait up, Sonic!
Wait up.
Hey, you, wait!
Mr. President, we're
We're receiving an incoming signal from our agent. If Eggman was so smart, why didn't he make his machines not be able to be hit by animals? Is he stupid? Yeah.
Right? Okay, so would a challenge mode in and of itself be just playing Shadow the Hedgehog?
Oh. The thing with Shadow is, like, once we get it for Spiny, we have to beat all of them.
Should be able to get into outer space from there.
Because we need to do the final ending. Shadow is gonna be something else. Shadow's gonna be something else.
All right.
I'll go and find the end.
Like, there's a part of me that would love Shadow to be a visit, where it's the only thing we do for that visit.
The subscriber goal.
Challenge for Shadow, have fun. I can even have fun with some of Shadow. I feel like when we first start, I think it is going to be fun. I think that's going to die really quickly. But the thing is, I think the first Shadow mode that we need to do is the pure neutral. Because the pure neutral won't be that bad, we just have to run through the levels. Once it becomes the fucking tasks, oh my god, it's so bad. It's so tedious. I love the ambition of Shadow. I think it's such a cool idea I loved that when I was a kid, but it's just, when you actually sit down and have to do all of it, oh no, I've never beaten that game.
I have.
Oh, bless your soul, Fuse.
Look, I'm gonna be real with you. It's so hear me out. You're gonna hear me be a fucking game defender like I always am.
Sure.
Shadow itself is one of those games where you just got rid of some of the missions that are like absolute bullshit, which is kind of like a huge ass. But
It's because a lot of them are kill every one of these enemies in the stage, and like some of them are lost. Some of them are so lost.
no, see, I would rather do that than hey, kill everybody. We're not giving you a
Oh, that is the worst one. You're 100% right. That one sucks. Oh my god.
Hey, find the computer room. Where's the computer room? Oh, you gotta go past the fucking, you know.
You know what the worst part is, Chris? With those healing missions? I'm pretty sure one or two of them is possible to get soft locked in. Like, it's possible to find everyone and one person to get, like, stuck in an area where you can't access them. I forget where I heard that, but it is possible to get soft locked in those missions sometimes. I don't think it's super common, but it can happen. And you have to redo the whole fucking thing then. But it takes you forever to find out that you even have to redo it. This is probably the best tail stage. I actually think this next stage is pretty good.
Kill. Oh, I don't even mind that next stage at all. But I feel like Shadow the Hedgehog's one of those ones where it's like, kill everything, fine, whatever, yeah, let's do it. Find some obscure bullshit? No. No.
Can't the
Level of love is shit.
Mystic Melody is right down there, I think, or it might be coming right up. It might be down here actually. But we can't access it until we get the upgrade from the final level.
Yeah, no, you are absolutely right. That is the best way to describe that.
Yeah, oh my god, because me and Stort recorded that for the Heroes playthrough, which it'll come out one day. That we're doing something kind of different with that one, so that is not going to come out for a while. Probably not even 2025. But me and Stort recorded Chaotix. because we kind of assigned a different mode to different people. I was assigned to Team Sonic. Stuart was assigned to Chaotix, and Stuart's the only one who's cleared his so far. Stuart cleared because you have to play the game 4 times. We thought it would be fun to like, oh, we can make this like a get together of friends where each of us completes a different story mode. And the first one we did was Chaotix of Stuart playing, and Stuart beat it. He beat it, but oh my. The pain it was to do it, and Stuart's better at games than me, so I have like the better one because I get Team Sonic, but Stuart definitely cleared Team Chaotix quicker than I'll beat Team Sonic. But like, oh my god, I felt bad for him. It was horrible.
Can I spoil it a little bit?
Sure.
I love how you gave me the easiest one.
And it's just because you like Amy so much, but that's the thing. I was like actually saying, do you want to do Team Dark? Because of that. But I think it was just kind of came down to it's like, oh, but like, I mean, you're even portrayed kind of it. You're not really portrayed as Amy, but you have the same outfit. Like, if there's an Amy equivalence on Spiny, you're the Amy equivalence. But that only goes so far, because Stuart used to be the fucking Tails equivalence, and he's not anymore.
I feel like I'm either your Amy or your Shadow equivalent.
Kind of.
And
But
I think
Spiny-
because of how antagonistic we are towards each other in other videos.
Yeah, but even then, but even then, Spiny isn't like Sonic at all.
I think I'm more of your Knuckles equivalent, because Knuckles and Sonic constantly fight and
Why did I have to?
annoy each other.
Why'd I have to punish him like that? God, you know, look. If someone could do it, it was Stuart. I appreciate him for doing it.
That was easy.
And to give him credit, like I said, he's the only one who has actually successfully cleared his. He's the only one who successfully cleared his own portion so far.
When you were here, I offered.
The Matt, I know, but there was a lot going on. I think it's a good idea. I think it's good that we didn't do it.
Oh, okay, whatever. Look, I was just getting married, alright? That wasn't as important as the Amy.
It wasn't as important as Sonic.
No, come on now. Isn't that right, Olivia?
I don't even get why you needed a wife when you have Sonic. Personally, I thought it was kind of weird, but you know, I wanted you to be happy, so I agreed to be your witness.
Hey, Sonic was at my wedding.
That's true. That's actually true. I'm not gonna provide any context to how that's true.
It's very obvious, but
No, because actually it's funnier because someone might be saying, did he get a fucking voice actor to show up?
no, yeah. I will say this though, Sonic is forever in my wedding picture.
Right. Did Michael get fucking Jason Griffith there? Did Michael get fucking Ben Schwartz? I do have my connections. I am personal friends with everybody who's ever been involved in the series. Except for the problematic ones. Are there problematic ones? I don't remember.
Probably, but I think here's the deal: is that
I think the guy who did the Knuckles raps, actually.
oh fuck, but you know, actually, if I said that to some people, because I feel like the thing is, a lot of people, I don't keep who I know or what I know like open. But if I told some people, yeah, I got Sonic at my wedding, and they went, oh, you got a voice actor, people would believe it to a degree. I've done some stupid shit in my life.
Yeah, I guess you would have it, like, before I had it. Because you have your contacts. I want to get the guy who played Sonic. I got you the guy who played Sonic, Chris. Oh, really? Yeah, the guy who played him in, There Will Be Brawl.
Yeah, it's the same, but he's still in the costume, though.
He never took it off. It's permanent. Ryan German did get into some issues, even Jack Pollock had. For some reason, Jack Pollock, you mean Mike Pollock? Because I know what you're talking about with Mike Pollock, actually. I know what you're talking about. I saw that go down. Well, we'll avoid. I mean, I'm not like. I'm not super against anything about it, but we'll drop it for now.
Saying is that, no, for sure. I know that, like...
But don't feel bad for bringing it up because we're talking about it. It's fair.
Oh, no, don't feel bad about it at all.
What the fuck?
I feel like...
I died! I clipped! No! Oh, God.
But I do feel like, But no, it's gonna be great, because, another fun fact about the wedding is me and Olivia wore Sonic and Amy, socks.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you guys did.
I remember that now.
I gave them to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cute.
Yes.
Well, I could have swore I told you that, because I was so enamored with them.
I don't know. You know, like, I definitely forget shit I shouldn't forget sometimes.
I mean, it doesn't look, Michael. Look. If you forget that I have Sonic socks, right, that were given by Mitzi, that makes sense because that's you know that I don't think that that's a terrible thing to forget, but like I won't because that was fucking awesome.
I will never forgive myself. Fuck you. Let go of me. Those ghosts. Horrible people. Oh my god, this camera.
I like your. You know what's really funny, Michael?
What's up?
You know what's really funny? Since you have not threatened someone's life.
I'm trying to tone it down because I keep now I'm realizing there's a pattern.
I realized that we hey, listen, you have consecutively threatened creatures' lives in game, but you've not like threatened the developer yet, which would be very unfortunate if you did in Mother because that's a fan game.
Michael's trying to tone it down because he knows this isn't his channel, so there's less he can get away with.
Oh, this is all of our channel. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but this is our
Hold on, let me
shared
rephrase
space
that.
as opposed to
Ow.
Spidey's dumpster. Like, we're all allowed to be here.
Well, this is a couch co-op stream.
No, I think that's the funny thing about this is that I realized as I'm saying it, there's an obvious reason why you didn't threaten the developer's life, and that's because the developers were like regular people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, developers are regular people, but like, there's a chance that they could see it.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Developers, regular people.
I'm joking, and maybe I should tone that joke down a bit.
There's also another huge difference, and that is the fact that like you really liked
I did.
what we played.
Oh, come on! The camera is really bad. Oh, am I trapped? I am, but there's rails. Forgot. I haven't had to use these things ever. It's because of the camera. It's not my fault. I do not doubt Spiny will call someone a Nazi in regards to Earthbound. This is a game that will piss you off.
No, I think that there is a character that Spidey will call a Nazi in Earthbound, and I think it's very obvious who it is, and it's...
Is it a Nazi?
No, you know what? You know what? Yeah, you know, their future kind of gets there, doesn't it, huh?
Is it Porky?
Nazi coded?
Yeah, you can say they are, yeah. Like, even if they're not, like, you can, there's just so much to that character.
You can see it.
Mm-hmm. Like, if somebody said, like, if Shigesato Itoi comes out today and goes, yeah, that's what I was going for, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense, alright. What's really funny is that, there's a lot of weird parallels to Earthbound and another project that me, Michael, and Mitzi are working on.
Yeah.
It's all coincidence. It is all coincidence because Michael has not played those games intimately enough, and I think it's hilarious that you're making a project that is very near and dear to a franchise that I've loved for years.
I mean,
it has nothing to do with it. It has absolutely nothing to do with it, but the similarities are crazy.
Right. No, they're like, you showed me, and it's like, oh yeah, that is kind of similar. I think it goes in a different enough direction, but the characters, like, especially two of them you showed, I was like, yeah, that is, like, no, that realistically, that is, like, very close to what I'm doing.
Barely made it.
Like, it's not. Here's the thing. It is not word for word. It is not. It's like it's ironic. It has nothing to do with it. There is none connection, and even then, we're doing something vastly different. But there are just connections enough that I think are funny.
Right.
So I know we want to keep it on the game, but I need everybody to know that in the time that I've been doing this stream, the reason why I haven't been saying much is because I've been trying so hard to work on stuff to go back to school, and I think I deserve a pat on the back. I think I deserve the college.
You absolutely do. Going back to school's tough, and you absolutely do deserve that acknowledgement, and it does. This is one of those
Here, this is me,
episodes where we
Pat, and
don't
Mitzi on the back.
Anyways, this is one of those episodes where we don't have to, like, focus on it, but I am so proud of you for doing that. I don't know if it matters to hear me say that, but, you know.
It does. It does. I demand
Absolutely.
acknowledgement.
No, that's awesome.
It is a lot, you know.
Yeah, no,
And
awesome.
I'm so proud of you.
I remember you were talking to us about it before too, so it's cool to get an update on that. See how it's going.
Yeah.
It's in the water.
I start classes on Monday, and I hadn't done like anything for orientation until literally last minute. So yeah.
No, but I'm still proud of you for even, you know. Is it Rouge's level that gave me childhood trauma?
Yeah, that's the one with the robot that shoots you. I'll shoot you.
The one that shoots you.
Got the key. This level can be a huge pain in the ass, but it can also be
freaked
fun.
me out with the weird, like, Eggman Chimera things.
Yeah, it's a little
He
creepy.
puts his face, he puts his face
All right,
on
all
them.
right, Gamma. All right, Gamma. I'm killing you. Congratulations, Gamma.
No,
Here.
leave him be. He already died once.
Congratulations, Gamma. You or die.
Every single time you kill one of those enemies in this game, it starts playing his death music. They start overlapping over each other.
Baba Booey, you are dead forever. I think Michael's the only person that gets that reference.
Baba Booey. As a person in school themselves, yeah, school sucks and is hard. Want to tell you nice going, even if my words mean nothing. Your words don't mean nothing, Tombstone.
Your words mean all of the things. I like thrive on praise, so like anything that's like you're doing a good job, I like any nice words just makes me like want to continue on.
You are doing a wonderful job, Mitzi.
In reality, Misty, I definitely understand that.
Same.
Exact opposite, because I am a creature of spite.
Nah, I'm more like Mitzi.
Everybody to love me.
Fuck you, game. Fuck you with the camera. Fuck you.
Yeah,
It's not the game. It's not even the game's fault. It's my fault for using the fucking broken controller still. But
Yeah, no, I definitely, you know, giving you praise is definitely always nice. You know, because it's definitely encouraging. I'm just a spiteful bitch.
That's fine. I need everybody to love me though.
I get that.
I need this key to show up.
I feel like I am. I as a person am perfectly fine with being disliked. And I know that that's like, I think the thing is, like, at the end of the day, I do have a huge disadvantage of just, there is a subset of people that dislike me, period, and there's nothing I can do. So I've come to the conclusion of like, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it.
There is something you can do, Chris, and then I hand you a gun.
It's a murder joke for the fucking stream. We did it, guys.
I feel like I
I'm having a
contribute
bad
to
time.
most of those, because that's my answer to anybody not liking Chris.
By the way, it's okay if you don't like me, because I feel like, hear me out, right? you're gonna be watching me play some games, and I am not the greatest under pressure, so
Under pressure.
I think that's the cool thing about this is I'm definitely going to stream as long as Michael's cool with that on this channel.
Of course. Why would my... First of all, of course, but why would my opinion matter on that?
Because you're here.
If I said no to that, I think I'd be kind of an asshole if I said no to the channel you started. You're not... No, Chris, you're not streaming to your channel.
I had to get off the phone with you guys to call the IT guy to help me set up school stuff because I was so scared and I didn't know what I was doing. And nothing made sense. And I couldn't even see my classes. I didn't even know what classes I was taking. And the IT guy sounded just as tired as I was.
No,
So
I hate that shit. No, I get it. No, I hate that shit. That was my first year. That was my whole first year of I couldn't see my classes and I was freaking out. Like I literally went to the college and they're like, it's okay. They're not even ready yet.
Hey.
What the fuck are you talking about? So.
There's a key. It's not the one on the radar, but...
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They're not ready yet.
Fucking Joker, I make fucking cool jokes.
Cause it makes sense because where the college I was going to or the university I went to, because it happened twice. When it went to the college it was for whatever, but university it was because they needed to make sure some people were going to be in the class, which was fine. But community was like, what's your excuse? You're too slow.
I'm having a bad time.
You know, I feel like that's kind of what this challenge is meant to be, though, at a point, right?
I guess. Room with no entrance. That doesn't give me much hope. It's one of the digging areas, but which one? I don't remember. I don't want to be around anymore. I don't want to be. Maybe this. Maybe
It
this.
just slowly becomes, I don't even like Sonic, dude.
Just comes out.
Eh,
When he's never liked Sonic.
wee. Hey,
It's closer.
we just gotta kill the ghost.
To confirm, no, I'm not a serial killer, only because,
I found him.
I am.
I'm very bad at, keeping that a secret.
I kill all the cereals.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Yeah,
I'm the Joker, baby.
Also, I'm gonna say this in, the kindest way possible.
Joker.
I feel like out of everyone in the group, if anyone killed anyone, right, I'd probably be the first to get caught.
If I were to kill anyone,
what the?
it would be a pesky wasp buzzing in my face.
Okay. What were you saying, Mitzi?
It's not the best truth, but it is the truth.
No, real talk. If anyone was like, "Oh man, who killed them?" and then they all point at I'd probably get arrested, not even for murder. Hey, your taillight's out. You're under arrest, and you killed somebody.
Who shot? We gotta do a Spiny Norman special. Who shot Dr. Howard?
Alrighty. That's I feel like it'd be more of a mystery of who shot Spidey.
Who shot Spiny? Yeah, that would be more of a mystery. There's other candidates for that.
I put Dr. Howard because I thought it would be funny.
I feel like all of, I know this sounds shitty, but I feel like everyone at one point would have wanted to shoot Spidey. That's kind of how we wrote his friends.
And then it's revealed it was Maggie Simpson.
Not that we don't love Spidey, it's just,
Spiny, you have threatened to kill Stuart, and I think Matt. Don't quote me on the Matt thing.
feel like Matt. I feel like the Matt thing is very possible.
Matt's probably threatened to kill me too, though. I got him twice! I've never done that before!
Oh, really?
That's the first one I've ever done. I didn't know it was possible. You always sped up too much. Was that really easy? And I'm like really way too excited for that.
No, it's not that easy. No, it's not that easy. No, but you know, I'm just surprised. It's more of a surprise of how many times you've played this game that it hasn't happened.
I get yeah.
It's more of the shock, not the fact that it's easy. It's just the fact that you know. Also,
Maybe Matt. Maybe
maybe
Matt's never threatened to kill me. Yeah, Chris threatens to kill me.
all the time. It is literally our love language. So
Yeah, well, for the fucking third Sonic movie, I sent Chris a message right before she went to see it, teasing that the Deadly Six were gonna be the post-credits reveal. I was like, hey, enjoy the movie, but when you get to that post-credit scene, just be aware, things are gonna be deadly. And I just left Chris there. And then Chris was like, I'm gonna murder you, Michael.
I threaten to murder Michael on a regular basis. I don't know. I swear I say it publicly, but I think it's you know.
I feel like I would threaten to murder Stort and Matt before I threaten to murder Chris and Mitzi. There's shit people I don't feel like threatening, you know?
Because you know I'll cry. Anyway.
Bunny once made a joke at the expense of Metal Sonic's character, and she did say, I'm gonna stab you. Oh yeah. I kinda remember that.
Let me put it this way: if I threaten you bodily harm, it means I like you. I know that's like a weird way to say that I like people, but if I'm comfortable enough to make that joke.
Uh-oh.
If I threaten your life, it means I love you.
Uh-oh. Hi. Why wasn't the egg golem in the movie?
You know what's funny? I can't wait for you to re-listen to our podcast because I've even kind of talked about that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I guess I do forget a lot of it. We did record it like 2 weeks ago, so it's been a little bit of time. Uh-oh, he's doing his iconic arm swing attack.
His iconic 5 o'clock arm swing.
Uh-oh, he's going so far back, but I made it in time. I love Smiling Friends with the fucking add in the word iconic to random things. His iconic 3 o'clock nap.
That's me. I take my iconic 3 o'clock nap.
Egg Golem should be the main antagonist of movie 4. Metal doesn't even Metal is just there for the post credits.
I would be so mad.
Oh no.
I don't know how mad I would be,
Sonic's
but I would be
dead. Amy's there to warn. Amy's only scene in the fourth movie is to warn Sonic about the oncoming Egg Golem, and then she disappears.
Listen, right? If Metal isn't in the movie at all, right? Like, he's just there for the beginning, and they, like, replace him with any of the other, like, Metallic or whatever the hell Sonics, I would be so mad.
The post-credit scene is Balan Wonderworld is coming into the game.
That would be amazing.
That'd be really funny.
Weird that would be.
Alright, what's the who do you think is next if they do a 5th movie? Not even talking about whether there should be a 5th one or not. And this applies to you too, Toon Buffoon. Who do you think is next? Because I hear a lot of people say Silver. I don't know about Silver. I'm not against Silver. I think I'd be actually kind of interested to see where they're gonna take that. But it's like Silver just doesn't feel like he carries a lot of weight to him. He's like loved by really big fans of the series. I don't think there's any casual fans that like Silver. I think he's like, maybe I'm wrong, I could be wrong, but he seems like a character it's like, that's for like the big fans. Where Metal and like Shadow and Knuckles, it's like, oh, everybody knows those two. But like, and Amy and Metal is to some extent the same way. But Silver, like characters like Silver and Blaze, as much as I like them, it does feel like where we're getting a little bit more specific. But at the same time, if they can get the right voice, celebrity voice for them, and they can like bring in like someone interesting they can find like some interesting way to wrap them around the current cast. I think I think it's still possible. I think they would do it.
Okay, so hear me out. Blaze the Cat is possible for profitability,
I thought we were.
but there's two answers for this, right?
Where did he go now?
Looks like
And holy shit, did my internet give out again?
No,
too.
Why? Yes, it did. Yay.
I hear you,
About
Chris.
50 years ago, because of a terrible accident.
Oh no.
The first Bernoulli
I mean, they could still bring Rouge into it.
called Art. When it was
I feel like they
operating,
kind
the
of
most advanced
turned
research
Rouge down by not
in
putting her in Adventure 2, though. That's kind of how I read it. I feel like Rouge is someone they're skipping.
Now it's
I,
abandoned art. When
I think my internet shut out, so I don't know how much you heard.
I heard everything. You just couldn't hear me.
Weapon again.
Cool, that sucks.
Hurry. Find the cannon and destroy it.
Because I stopped talking like midway through, I think.
Yeah.
Here's the deal: is that I think for like marketability, you could definitely do Blaze because it's a cat, right? So like
Yeah.
marketing
Really
strong.
like cats.
Yeah. So I think marketing strong there. You could fucking do it. But
it's a fake one.
when it gets right down to it, though, what I would want is a Hail Mary. Give me Sonic Riders.
properties.
That'd be kind of cool. I'd be down. Sonic Riders would be fun.
Yeah,
That could legitimately be a fun movie.
Inside the camp,
All right, who do you think?
I think Blaze is the good one, right? Because like you could just do another rivalry thing,
find the power supply and
you know,
destroy it. Sonic,
pull another Shadow.
control room.
I feel like if they going off what you're saying, too, Mufun, I feel like if the Chaotix make it in, which I don't think is outside the realm of possibility, but if the Chaotix make it in, I feel like it is going to be they travel to that world, like we get a bunch of them, because I don't think they're gonna sell a movie on the Chaotix.
I really do want the fourth movie to then be traveling through the Sonic universe.
I think it would be neat, because I've even seen like fan comics, people theorizing this, and I think it's a neat idea that, because the first scene of the first movie is Sonic's in Green Hill Zone, so this fourth movie, it could be like they actually interacted when they were kids. Amy's from where Sonic grew up. I think that could be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Now, I do think,
And you could use the classic Amy design for that. That'd be neat.
yeah, I do think that, well, I don't know if Sonic met Amy as a kid, because didn't they say that like he was lonely and stuff?
Yeah, I think it'd be like a one-time meeting where Amy remembered him and he didn't really remember her.
I think they might take the CD approach too. That's possible, but
Oh, with the tarot cards.
yeah, I think
They do love referencing those tarot cards now.
Here's my question to you guys. Do you think they will try to do a Sonic and Amy romance or not?
I think they'll not. I think at the very least they won't commit to it.
I'm gonna say no, only because Sega's been very like nope to like romance with Sonic.
If they did, it would be the first time they ever did it.
Well, not only that, it's just like they've been against it like for a while now. I think that's even one of the like rules in the comic and stuff. So
Amy's still allowed to have a thing for Sonic, but she's not obsessed anymore. Is the big thing with her. And Sonic is clearly a little bit interested with some of the lines he has in Frontiers and some of the stuff they do in IDW, but it's not like.
I feel like they've toned it down a lot.
Sonic is just like those celebrities that's not allowed to have like a girlfriend or boyfriend because it would ruin the illusion for the fans.
I think also might be because of Osix and shit as well. And but no, like, cause even in Archie they kind of toned it down with him and Sally at a point. So
Yeah, Sally was like on and off for sure, and yeah,
I mean, like, no, the final arc really was kind of like kind of where they're putting Amy now. It's just like, hey, we're gonna flirt because we're friends. Friends flirt all the time.
like even
I'm not
X to
saying
some.
friends don't. I'm just saying, they.
No, right? They're putting like The biggest difference is Sonic doesn't dislike Amy anymore, where in the adventure games it kind of comes off as he tolerates her, he doesn't really like her that much. But in like Frontiers and IDW and all of that, like it's clear that he does like her, it's just not like, he's not really someone who's interested in romance.
I definitely do see that. It feels like I said, like there's a lot of like, hey, we flirt because that's what friends do.
Yeah, him and Sally did have kids in one of the alternate timelines, but that is like an alternate one, to be fair.
I mean, well, see, the thing is that like in Archie, they straight up had a relationship regardless.
Yeah, I mean in Sad AM they did too, just the cartoon show they had a relationship.
I kind of tied those together, but yeah, where Sonic, even if you want to say that Sonic and Amy were a thing, it's like, you know, like they really don't want to push it, and I don't think they.
I'm relatively open-minded. I'm normally okay with where they take Sonic as a character, so.
Because like it's the same reason why they. It's like the same. I think the thing is that they just don't want to do relationships in Sonic because it's the same reason why Tangle and Whisper aren't a thing.
Yeah.
Despite the fact the writers really wanted to be.
Oh, they clearly. Ian Flynn has even gone off to say it's like. He said it's like only by a technicality, which means he is kind of saying it they are, but he's also saying like his biggest stance is like, from what I've read him talk about it, is like he doesn't want to like really hint that yes they are a thing and then people be disappointed, but he's openly said as the one of the lead writers on the comic that that's what they're supposed to be.
Yeah, like I said, I think because the thing is like a lot of people don't know this, but characters have rules.
Right.
And I think it's part of Sonic's, like, because, you know, there's, like, the character Bible and stuff. And I think Sonic's is one of those where he's just not allowed to. It's been stated multiple times.
And I don't really think that he needs to. There's kind of like a... That's actually... I mean, it's...
You scared the shit out of me, dude.
Did I?
Yeah, when you dropped.
Well, we're not on One Life Challenge anyway, so it's all good.
I know, it's still, you know, you just brazenly went off the edge. But he's going off the deep edge.
Going off the deep edge. I don't really need to see him in a relationship, but I'm like, I don't know, I'm not like, I don't really... I'll hear people go on and on for like hours about not really because I don't listen to them that long, but they're willing to go on for hours about like the very specific way you need to write the character, and I've given my guidelines out before for how I think you make Sonic. I'm okay with most of the adaptations. In terms of recent ones, I think Prime could have handled him a little better, but I liked the voice. But I don't think he was... People act like Prime is like a sin against humanity, and it's like, no, Sonic himself isn't a sin against humanity. The last season's a sin against humanity because they came up with 20 minutes worth of material and stretched it out to 7 episodes, but... Listen. But it has nothing to do with the character.
My child absolutely loved the whole show until the ending.
The ending's terrible. I love Devin Mack voicing him though. I think he's got a good voice for Sonic. I already liked him as a voice actor, and I saw him from his humble beginnings, so it was cool to see him get such a big character. He's also a chef now.
Huh, okay. Alright. Okay, I didn't know that.
As a Sonic and Shadow shipper, it was a good time for me. I ate well watching that show.
Yeah.
But they did nothing with that in the last season.
So, still got it.
No, right, I'm only talking about season... When I call Prime bad, I'm talking about season 3. I liked season 1. I liked parts of season 2. Season 3... that's... Some people turned on the show after season 2. I turned on the show after season 3 because it was like... They stay on one location doing the same thing for 7 episodes. I couldn't stand it. But I thought the last season. I'm sorry. Like I normally try to give way more benefit of the doubt with this series because of how much I care about it. But with season 3 of Prime, I thought it was terrible. But the first two.
I think think we just thought they either got really lazy or they were really rushing, or both. They were really rushing.
They were trying to do the final act of Endgame, it felt like, but they didn't have the characters to warrant that.
Yeah.
no.
I think though, if I can go back, one reason and one last thing that I want to say about the relationship thing is that it's not surprising if Sonic can't, because like that's the biggest reason why Spider-Man can't be with MJ right now, is because that's in like the character Bible. I believe Sonic has that, and I believe I think every Sonic character has that to a degree.
To a degree, yeah. And it's weird, some of them, because like some of the rules that they have for Sonic is just like, oh, there's no currency in the Sonic world. It's like, yes there is, there's rings, you use it to buy things.
No, rings are currency, yeah.
Rings are currency and also keep you alive. What a profound statement.
I don't really, I also don't understand why money being a thing is an issue for them. Like, what's wrong with that?
I can see it to a degree. You know, it's one of those weird ones that like it does kind of like, I see where they're coming from because of Sonic's entire message that they also kind of forgot. Well, no, Sonic is definitely an environmentalism thing, so I guess I could see where the money's an issue, but I also
They don't want. You can't reinvent capitalism. We've seen what happens when people who try to reinvent capitalism.
But is that their reason? Because that feels like... That almost feels too that feels too logical for them.
Y'all remember the episode of the show Brandy and Mr. Whiskers where they reinvent capitalism using shiny rocks?
No, I'm sorry.
It's just me.
There's an episode of Recess where they reinvent capitalism with like cards, I think.
Yeah, but that just happens at every school.
Wait, guys. Look at how fucking sick Knuckles looks right now.
I can't.
Holy. Unfortunately, if he jumps, he no longer looks sick.
Oh, okay.
It was a fatal design flaw.
Either way, though, that kind of sucks mechanically, but
A little bit.
Either way, though, I think the issue is that Sonic has rules, and I think that's the biggest reason why we don't see because I mean, shit, even Mario kind of suffers from that too, right? Like Mario and if like you can pay attention to like how they treated Mario in like the paper games, but like outside of that, they're like, nope, not allowed to have relationships, not even, you know, like he can like Peach, but like.
Do you think Sega ever tries to get like that with Paramount, and then Paramount is like, yeah, fuck you? Because Paramount is kind of like, Paramount has Sonic buying things with money.
I think the thing is
true.
I mean, but Sonic also moved into the real world.
Yeah.
That's also true.
That's
That is
true.
a good point.
I think the thing about the currency is that I feel like it might be the environmentalism thing, but in reality, I think it's we don't want to think about it.
We don't want to invent a new currency.
I feel like it's like, you know, Sonic and his animal friends don't use money. Like, the humans have money, but it's not like Sonic and Tails. They don't very money.
He has no need for dollars and cents.
I think it's set on the fact that they don't want too much.
Why would a hedgehog need dollars and cents? Don't be so silly.
That's what Sonic's manager says after he just finished a 20-hour shift.
Silly hedgehog, money's for humans. Did you just fart? Was that the cat? Cat, did you do that? Did you take that stink?
All right, what do you? I asked this a while ago that we gotta get in. What is the worst character they could bring? Like, what is the like post credit scene that would like genuinely upset you, or you think it's such a bad idea that you would laugh at it? I will take either version of that answer. It's who? What's that?
Hold I got cut off with what I was gonna bring up. If I can go back to the Sonic and currency. My internet decided this shit out. So let me put it this way, and why they probably don't want to think about currency is that Sonic's main collection is golden rings, right? And it's backed by gold. So like, there's a lot of stupid shit to think about because you know if you put it in like our world, like in Sonic 06, Sonic single-handedly collapses the economy practically. So I see why they don't want to think about golden rings.
I mean,
or, like,
I guess in the movies.
Keep him alive.
Like, the fact that we're having this debate is the biggest reason why I think that they don't want to think about it, because there's so much stupid shit that comes with it.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's like the Justin Timberlake movie where, like, time becomes a form of currency, and, like, the more time you have left in your life, the richer.
Oh, I remember that shit. How was
in Fortnite now, I think.
What?
They did a Fortnite theme based on that movie.
Why?
A decade ago that no one remembers.
Was it even well received? Is that a Hall of Victories movie?
Acknowledge, do we ever acknowledge Chin Buffoon's comment? Because I like my internet shut out.
Oh, about Chris. I just see it now, Chris Thorndike.
Oh, I'm talking about that Sonic Can't Cry.
Oh, they mainly stick to that one, but I've seen them break that. He does it at the end of X.
Say what?
He does it at the end of X.
Oh, that was more of an IDW rule.
Oh.
So, it's a newer rule.
It's not a great rule, but I mean, I guess I won't complain about it until I see how it would hurt anything, because I mean, I can't think of a single time where it's like, this scene would be improved by Sonic crying.
I think that it sucks as a writer, right? Because if you say he can't, then like you can't do certain emotional things.
You stop.
anymore, like,
You
can't-
completely stop exploring certain possibilities from that. Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't pull like an Archie level fucking tragedy anymore, or
Yeah.
a complete level tragedy.
And big girls don't cry, as Fergie once said.
Queen never cry.
Queen never cry. Stomach.
Spiny episode where he starts shedding all the tears that Sonic was never allowed to. I'm trying. Oh God, you know. I thought of the worst possible character movie for could pitch in the credits.
I say mine because it might be the same, and I don't think it's the worst. I just think it'd be very confusing to people.
Okay,
Okay.
Sonia and Manic.
that'd be funny. That'd be really funny.
Okay, so we're not on the same page.
I would cheer. I would get up in the fucking theater and I would cheer.
Sonic, we gotta find our mother.
I would be like, everybody would be dead silent, and I would just be in the corner like, yeah! Same thing if Styx the Badger showed up.
I feel like that's likely though.
So
My queen, my fucking, like, in nothing else, I'm serious.
the buyer from the Knuckles show comes back as the main threat for movie 5. No, like pick a movie human character that everybody already dislikes.
I feel like the buyer is like, okay, hear me out, right? Hear me out, right? I thought the buyer was gonna be like, I am Eggman, negative.
Okay, he does that, but that's the only thing he does to connect himself to that character.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's the worst thing they could do. No, it isn't. You could always think of something worse.
Just put Tamers in a movie.
Jump from the start. That would make it epic. Bart Levy is announced at the end of the next one. Jeez. Jump from the star. What does that mean?
Oh no. Okay, hold on. You said you want the worst.
The worst.
Do you seriously want the worst?
Yes.
Sonichu comes out of a portal.
I mean, that's the worst, because that's not even... That's not even a canon character.
And then Knuckles says he does look like a Pokemon.
Yeah. No, you know what I love is if that happened, which means that like Nintendo okayed it and so did Sega.
They were all like, yeah, this is a good thing to put in this movie.
Like, let's be real here. Like, I think Sega would have definitely okay it as a joke because Sega's at that point where they would. There is no reality where I think Nintendo would okay Sonic.
Right.
Really surprised that Sonichu hasn't been hit with the cease and desist for like how crazy Nintendo is on that.
I mean, honestly.
I take that back. There might be a cease and desist. It's just I don't think Chris opened it.
Chris won't listen.
I think
Yeah.
Sonichu is just. My theory is that Sonichu is so goddamn stupid that they just don't care about it. They're just like, this really isn't worth our time.
I mean, no, I get it. It's just they've done stupider stuff.
I don't know where to go. I've been in this level for 10 minutes now. I get stuck on this level.
Oh yeah, that would be funny. Look, I think the problem is like that would suck, but that'd also be funny if it's just Snively.
Jump from the star.
No, if it's Snively, but you know what's funny is if it's Snively, but Snively goes, "Yes, it is I, Snively, and not Stone."
Is it the fucking launch pad up there? Because that's what what it seems like.
Okay, hear me out. The villain.
Oh, I was just up there. It's fucking... It's a fucking motor bug.
I don't think motor bugs are in this game.
Buzz Bomber is teased for the 6th movie. 7th movie, it's one of the individual gun robots from the 3rd movie.
No, it's the hard-boiled heavies,
Hey.
but they're all like.
They all have the fucking modern Robotnik design from the movies.
Yeah.
8th movie, it's Shadow again. It's Shadow again. He's wearing a mustache. He's wearing a mustache. They're trying to claim it's a new character.
Memphis, Tennessee.
It's they don't get
Infinite.
they don't get Keanu Reeves to voice him again. They had to get someone else.
Wait, did they even hear you?
The worst character they could tease is Infinite.
Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. Infinite just as is, yeah.
He's so weak.
They
I am not weak. I am not weak. I am not weak. I am not weak.
So anyway,
I'm struggling.
Ba-ding!
Oh, here we go. Oh my god, that almost took 13 minutes. It's got to be getting close for me to go to bed, unfortunately. Dang.
Michael, going to bed.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow. It's
You
like
got work
like a
tomorrow.
schmuck.
Like a loser.
Go to your job.
Yeah, I'm
Like
gonna
a fucking loser.
I'm gonna call it here because I know I'll get distracted for like 30 minutes and not end it. Well, we will continue this challenge. We've gotten through
I love how I
what
just
13 of them,
the challenge.
and
The challenge.
thank you for attending, Chris. Do you want to end us off like you normally do?
Oh, well, I don't know how to end this one off. I guess thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time here on Couch Co-op Challenge Mode, where we hopefully we'll get to the actual challenges next. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.